Here are 10 things that narcissistic boyfriends do that you should be aware of so that you can recognize these traits early and take adequate measures. The last one is the most damaging one, so make sure to stick around until the end of the video to find out. Number 10. Entitlement. Probably the easiest way to recognize a narcissistic boyfriend is that they will typically have an increased sense of entitlement. Narcissistic boyfriends believe that they deserve special treatment and attention from their partners at all times. This will often be manifested through unreasonable demands for their partner's time and attention, and unrealistic expectations of how they should be treated. They may expect you to prioritize their needs over your own, and they may become angry or upset if you don't comply with their demands. They may also feel entitled to material possessions or financial support from you. For example, your narcissistic boyfriend may expect you to pay for everything on your date, or they may become upset if you spend time with your friends instead of them. They may also expect you to cater to their emotional needs, such as constantly reassuring them of your love and admiration. Number 9. Lack of empathy. Narcissistic boyfriends will almost always lack empathy. They are unable to understand or connect with their partner's emotions and feelings. They only care about their own needs and desires. They may dismiss your feelings as irrelevant or unimportant, or they may use your emotions to manipulate you. For example, if you express sadness or disappointment about something they did, they may turn the conversation around and make it about them, saying something like "you're always so negative" or "you're never satisfied." They may also use your emotions to control your behavior, such as by threatening to leave you if you don't do what they want. Lack of empathy may also be a sign of other personality disorders, such as psychopathy or Machiavellianism. Together with narcissism, those three disorders are known as the dark triad, and often come together in many people. Number 8. Manipulation. Narcissistic boyfriends almost always manipulate their partner. They often use manipulation tactics such as guilt-tripping or gaslighting to control their partner's behavior and emotions. They may twist the truth or deny things they said or did in order to make you doubt your own memory or sanity. They may also use fear or intimidation to keep you under their control. For example, your narcissistic boyfriend may make you feel guilty for not spending enough time with them, or they may make you doubt your own intuition by telling you that you're overreacting to something they did. They may also threaten to leave you or harm themselves if you don't comply with their demands. Number 7. Belittling. Belittling is one of the favorite tactics of narcissistic boyfriends. Narcissistic boyfriends may criticize and put down their partners in order to feel superior and maintain power in the relationship. They may mock your appearance, intelligence, or interests, or they may minimize your accomplishments or successes. For example, your narcissistic boyfriend may make fun of your weight, tell you that you're not as smart as they are, or belittle your hobbies or passions. Through belittling, the goal of the narcissist is to diminish the confidence of their partner, which will make it difficult for them to end the abusive relationship. Number 6. Need for admiration. Narcissistic boyfriends crave constant praise and attention from their partners and others. They do this because they lack true self-esteem, and can only gain validation through the approval of other people. In fact, that's one of the most common reasons why narcissists enter relationships, to obtain approval and validation. The needs, goals, and desires of their partners are completely irrelevant to them. Narcissistic boyfriends may show off their achievements, expect compliments, and demand recognition for everything they do. They may also become jealous or resentful when others receive attention or recognition, and feel entitled to exclusive attention from you. Number 5. Self-importance. Narcissistic boyfriends have a grandiose sense of self-importance. They believe that they are unique and superior to others, and they often exaggerate their accomplishments and talents. They may brag about their achievements, claim to know everything, and act as if they are above the rules and norms that apply to everyone else. They may also demand special treatment, privileges, and exemptions from criticism or consequences. In a relationship, this will typically manifest through the narcissistic boyfriend's constant bragging, belittling, or diminishing of their partner. Number 4. Breaking boundaries. If you're dating a narcissistic boyfriend, he is almost guaranteed to test, and ultimately try to break your boundaries. That's because narcissists hate the boundaries of other people. The reason for this is that they instinctively know that healthy boundaries are the only thing that can stop narcissistic behavior and abuse. Narcissistic boyfriends may invade their partner's privacy, ignore or purposefully break the boundaries of their partners, or become jealous and possessive. They may even be jealous when their partner has done nothing wrong, while they are the ones who are misbehaving. Number 3. Emotional abuse and gaslighting. One of the most concerning traits of narcissistic boyfriends is their ability to use emotional abuse to control their partner. Narcissistic boyfriends use emotional abuse to maintain power and control in the relationship, often leaving their partner feeling confused, helpless, and trapped. One common tactic used by narcissistic boyfriends is gaslighting. Gaslighting involves manipulating the victim's perception of reality by denying facts or events, or by making them doubt their own memories and experiences. For example, a narcissistic boyfriend may deny saying or doing something hurtful, causing their partner to question their own recollection of the event. Over time, the victim may begin to doubt their own sanity, and become more dependent on their partner for validation. Another emotional abuse tactic used by narcissistic boyfriends is blackmail. Emotional blackmail involves using guilt or shame to control the victim's behavior. This can be especially damaging for the victim, who may feel responsible for their partner's well-being, and may be too afraid to leave the relationship. Number 2. Never apologizing. Narcissistic boyfriends are unable to apologize or take responsibility for their actions. They rarely, if ever, admit fault or apologize for their mistakes. Instead, they may blame their partner or others for their problems. In the narcissist's worldview, he is a perfect human being, so everything that is wrong around them can't be their own responsibility. Besides never apologizing, this trait also manifests itself in the narcissistic boyfriend blaming his partner for everything that's wrong in a given situation. Number 1. The discard. The discard is a common tactic used by narcissistic boyfriends. In this process, the narcissistic boyfriend abruptly ends the relationship without any warning or explanation. The discard can be emotionally devastating for the victim, who may be left feeling confused, abandoned, and shattered. One way narcissistic boyfriends discard their partner is by withdrawing emotionally. They may become distant and cold, refusing to engage in conversations or activities that were once enjoyable for both partners. This can be confusing for the victim, who may not understand why their partner is suddenly pulling away from them. As the emotional distance grows, the narcissistic boyfriend may begin to find faults with their partner, nitpicking and criticizing every little thing they do. This is often done as a way to justify the impending discard, and to make the victim feel as though they are to blame for the end of the relationship. Another way narcissistic boyfriends discard their partner is by engaging in a smear campaign. This involves spreading false rumors and lies about their partner to their friends, family, and social circle. The smear campaign is designed to discredit the victim and make them appear crazy or unstable, so that others will not believe them if they try to speak out against their narcissistic partner. This can be particularly damaging for the victim, as they may feel isolated and alone, with no one to turn to for support. Finally, some narcissistic boyfriends may simply disappear without any explanation. They may block their partner's calls and texts, delete them from social media, and completely cut off all contact. This can leave the victim feeling completely abandoned and alone, with no closure or explanation for the sudden end of the relationship. The discard is one of the worst things a narcissistic boyfriend can do, and sadly, it's one of the most common things that they will do. If you think a narcissistic boyfriend has discarded you, we recommend our video on how to deal with a narcissist's discard next.